sexy and fun. It's not all four of those things.
It's just sexy.
It's just sexy. Just sexy. Do any of you guys know a choral piece called Immortal Bach by...
Is it anything like Sleigh Ride?
It is not. Has anyone heard of it by Knut Nystedt?
I feel like I can't say it's not
Nista, of course, yeah.
I call him Knut.
Yeah,
He's really into knee stuff, yeah.
I fucking love music.
So it's what we're gonna do is kind of like that. So we're gonna do this chord exercise. What's gonna happen? We're gonna hit that first chord. Then I'm gonna check out. And what you're gonna do individually, not as a chorus, individually, whenever you feel like it, you move to the next note. Whenever you feel like it, move to the next one. Whenever you feel like it, move to the next one. And then, so what will happen is we're all moving at different times. So we start on a chord, and we'll eventually all end on the last chord. It's going to be nebulous. At some point, we might all be on the same chord in the middle. Who knows? But it's just going to be kind of nebulous. Yes, Jackson.
Just to clarify, because we do these things right where we can sing the whole intro, like the up to this last year's, like we sing it together. And I feel like we're pretty good at like filling that out, but you don't want us to necessarily be at the exact same time.
I was going to say the goal here on this first run: try to move at a different time than singing next beat. That's the whole point, right? So this could take 5 seconds. It could take 60 seconds. We'll see. Just move when you feel like it's right. Right?
Timing.
See what happens. Yeah. Here we go. So yeah. So the goal is try to not move at the same time as your neighbor. That's what it is. Ready? One more time, same thing. Here we go. Herein lies the gist. We're going to try that again. So what I told you to do that time was the timing of your moves. Just try not to move at the same time as me. That's what I said. Don't move at the same time as somebody else here. Listening, who's moving? What am I doing? Now what I want you to do, when you're singing your note, only move to the next note. When the note you're singing, you've completely exhausted all of the musical potential out of it. You've said everything you can possibly say with that note. If you got more you can say, keep singing it, keep holding on. But when there's nothing more you can say with that note, you're like, I got nothing else I can say. The only thing I can do is move on to the next note. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Make sense? So you're going to take every single note you sing, don't move on until I can't say anything more with this note. All I can do is move on to the next one. This will take somewhere between 30 seconds and 12 minutes. I can't wait to find out.
They still individual, right?
Yes, still individual. Yeah, absolutely. Make sense? Everyone understand the rules?
Yes.
All right. Here we go. Okay, so no ID. Sure, enjoy, yeah. So, find the first board, you know what to do. Oh, sorry. I want you to, be thinking about what you hear and how this feels different from what we did these first two times. And I want to hear some thoughts from the writers afterwards. Like, what feels different about this? What did you notice when we're taking this really interesting approach to how we do this? Doing what I just told you to do. I'm not going to say it again because I don't mention that.
Mitchell, we're singing Shine.
Here we go. Don't move until you've exhausted the music potential note. That was the direction. So what did you notice anything interesting? How did that feel different from the first two times? And I was just like, hey, move at different times, make sure you're listening. That time it was like, no, don't move at different times, move when you feel it's right together.
Even though we were individually doing our own thing, it still felt like we were doing something together. Like those chords that were happening, I was like, wow, that's really cool. And then I crescendo through my note, the next one, I'm like, oh, that's a new chord, that's even cooler. Okay.
Yeah? Okay, yeah, so it still felt like a unit. That's really what the difference.
I noticed that it would feel like, oh, there's nothing more I can give with this note. And then I would just hear other notes appear around me, the chord changes, and like suddenly there's a new meaning. So I'm like, I can still go.
That's really cool. So you're like feeding off of each other in terms of how you feed your notes, if you will. That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it sometimes felt like I could give more. Like I could have stayed on that first note for like so long, right? Like
y'all held the first chord for a while. I was like, oh no, it's gonna be there.
Yeah. Like I was like thinking like acting school with it, like don't stop for 40 minutes. But then I was like, I realized like it's not just about me; it's about listening to the chorus. And so like I was like, okay, I don't feel ready to move on, but it feels like the chorus is asking me to.
Yeah.
You know?
That's what I liked it. Like all three of this had to do with like how you're communicating with each other, even though you don't realize you are. That's really cool. Yeah. Anything else? No? Yeah.
The way that everything rings together felt more like actual chord extensions, and it was actually like more balanced sounding to me, versus before it sounded more just like a cluster.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything else?
Yeah, actually, I didn't feel like I was overseeing. Like, that was my thing. I kind of felt like it was easier for me to be willing to just, like, tuck in resonantly, instead of just, like, yeah, I'm gonna ring!
Yeah.
Ring in the...
There's a time and a place for that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Just from like a sonority standpoint, it felt like there were less sort of unintentional drumming, notes drumming up against each other when they kind of something. like a little less clash of the E in the end for
Yeah. Yeah.
feel more in tune as a tour.
Yeah. Okay.
For me, it was just like a change from being an exercise to less making.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just and you can join us. Yeah. It just kind of good. Yeah, and it's I like that. I like that. The experience up there was one of like collaboration, even though you were just kind of doing your own individual thing, you were kind of feeding off each other. That's really, really cool. And to me, it came off as just it was always alive. You know, when you're intentionally always this note. If I'm still holding this note, it has to have a meaning. You're forcing yourself to give a note a meaning if you're still using it. And if you're not using it, well, it's giving you a reason to move on to the next one, right? Why am I moving on to the next one? Because this one's done. I'm done with this one, and I want a new one. You know, and it's just like. Because I did this, well, this guy, Newt said, he did this with a Bach chorale. And he basically voiced it for a chorus. Like, here's Bach chorale, here's what you do, move these times into this, and he wrote it off as a composition of his own. That's easy to take credit for that.
You should do a barbershop ring.
Yeah. It's a cool idea, and he just credited it as a competition, whatever. But that's kind of the idea, it's like, I feel like as I'm directing a course at this level, as I'm continuing to, learn more every week about that, it's like just finding different ways to say intent. Every sound you make needs a reason. Every breath needs a reason. Every cutoff needs a reason. And doing something like this kind of gets those juices flowing, Can I have a G from Jackson? This is the middle section in the Bleak Midwinter, the one with the ooze with the tenor solo, and the tenor solo right now, it's the ooze. So just the ooze. So here's that first quote we had. Ba, ba, slowly, highly turn. Just sing that ooh. This is the vocal side. Just sing that ooh. Yeah. I'm going to try to take that philosophy we just talked about and plug it into this. You're singing these oohs, they're all very connected, but anytime your note moves or the chord changes, I want it to sound like you're changing because you have to. Like, I have to move this note. I have to change this chord because I have nothing else to do with the one before. I want to hear a sense just of you're doing this because it's the right thing to do, it's intentional, I have to change right now. Right? And if you're holding a note for a long time, like basically you are a lot at the beginning here, you need to find a lot of meaning for that note, because you have hold for a long time. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. I see what you're saying. Okay, you can pick up what I'm going. That's good. Smoking while I'm growing? There you go. Once more, here we go. Right on. time, we'll go on the time. Just want to make sure this one. Is that G good? Okay. NG the G, NG? Or the chord, whatever. Reset that on the side. Now release that move. Back to the NG. Some fuzzy basses. Thank you. Yeah, that makes it a little overtone top right there. Here we go. Every move, meaning. Do it more than you think I need. Do it 'cause you have to. Nice intentional breath here. There we go. Okay, go on. Next chord on NG. NG. We'll do that transition a few more times. He's got to get down our bones. Here's the NG right there. On a lip trill, on a bubble. Whole last leg of the song on a lip trill, right there. Here's spinning. Okay, there we go. Sorry. Back to what can I give him? Can I just one more NG then for NG. So the entrance here, we were doing really well in this entrance last week. It was banging, it was fantastic. It needs to be this combination of just the utmost sensitivity and intimacy, but sung with primo confidence and trust in each other, right? It has to be but without any of that. It has to be completely and totally and utterly confident, but still so sensitive and intimate. And we can do that because we're really fucking good. We can do it. Here we go. Hit the NG again. Sorry, NG. Pull it like that. Nice placement. We needed power by the field right there. Same thing, top trio on Lulu. On that vocal side. 2, 3. That's like the funnel through which all your vowels here. All filtered through that right? Top three right there. Here's one on vowels. But feel like it's all going through that.
If I were
go back to the top, back to the top. Did we sharp this? No, they're having that foot.
I'm seeing at the end a mix between ooze and ooze. It's a.
I thought we talked about this every week.
I mean, not really.
Yeah, that's true. Well, you're not the only one.
Oh, it's him, right? Yeah, it's him. Like it says on the goddamn sheet.
Yeah.
All right, great. It's yes.
And the sheet music is. The sheet music expresses. It's
Oh my gosh.
Camera right there.
I literally, I thought y'all was pumped to the
I
end.
was gonna hump to the end too. I'm an egg hummer, dude.
We'll fix it in
We'll fix it in free. This is right. I want to try both. I want to try both. See what I like more. So this is from in my heart. So let's do it with the hum. So everyone, non-tenor, just hum to the end. Let's try it that way. First we go 1, 2, 3, and. Now, make sense? So you're only humming that quarter. Reserve that. There you go. Give. I think I like the hum to the end. From the top. Think about your onset. Think about the sound. First sound you're gonna make. First sound you're gonna make. Yeah, vocal side.